Hey, bye, this is Stitch1993, and I just want to talk about all the sequels we got 20 years ago in 2004. I just want to talk about that. Like, there's years where a bunch of great games come out all at once. Some good examples are 1998 with Banjo-Kazooie, Grand Theft Auto, and Spyro, 2007 with Super Mario Galaxy, Portal, and Bioshock, and even just last year, 2023, with games such as Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and Pikmin 4. But 20 years ago, it seemed like every game got a sequel. And not just a sequel, no, the sequel. Games that defined not only their genre, but possibly became more memorable than the original title or the previous title. Games that took the formula and exponentially made it better, in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to touch on every game that got sequels. I will list them all out in alphabetical order, and then I'll go over some a bit more in detail of the ones I grew up on. But here they are, in alphabetical order. We got Bejeweled 2, Blinks 2, Digimon Rumble Arena 2, Doom 3, Front Mission 4, Half-Life 2, Halo 2, Jak 3, Mario Party 6, Mega Man Battle Network 4, Metal Slug 3, Metroid Prime 2, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Myst 4, Pikmin 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, Silent Hill 4, The Room, Sims 2, Sly 2, Spider-Man 2, Tron 2.0 Killer App, Tak 2 and the Staff of Dreams, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, Unreal 2, the Xbox Edition, Unreal Tournament 2004, and Beautiful Joe. That's almost 30 games. Unbelievable. Now again, I'm not gonna talk about every one on that list, but I do have a few that I grew up with that I kind of want to dive in a bit deeper and give my own personal thoughts on. First is Doom 3. Now, this is the PS3 edition, but the game originally came out for the Xbox. Man, this game changed up the genre immensely, going from a run-and-gun style of game to an atmospheric shooter. Now you were worried about what could be around the next corner instead of just blasting your way through enemies. Of course, it didn't help that in the original game, you could only choose between holding your flashlight or a weapon. This would be updated in the re-releases, including the PS3 edition. Basically, Doom 3 walked so that games like Dead Space and Alien Isolation could run. Half-Life 2. This was probably the biggest game changer to its franchise, going from a story-driven first-person shooter to doubling down on the story, introducing a slew of recognizable characters, and the gravity gun. A gun that would practically introduce us to the world of the modern first-person shooter puzzle games. Without this gun, I doubt we'd get games like Portal, The Stanley Parable, or Poppy Playtime, or at least in the form that they exist today. Halo 2 was ahead of the game on certain things. For one, dual wielding was introduced, because what's more fun with shooting with one gun than shooting with two? Multiplayer was the big thing though for this game. With the abundance of maps and the simplistic matchmaking, this game became a must-have for every Xbox owner and what sold a lot of people on Xbox Live. Pikmin II. Hey look, not a first-person shooter. Although I have my personal dislike for this game, even I agree that it introduced to us some staples that are still prevalent in the Pikmin franchise. The main one being caves. Little procedurally generated maps in each area that would put your Pikmin skills to the test. We'd also get introduced to multiplayer, as well as the white and purple Pikmin, and the Piklopedia, a sub-menu that allowed you to study each of the enemy creatures close up. The last game I'm going to touch on is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Now personally, I prefer 1 and 2, but the third game in the theme park building franchise does have its merits. One of the main things being the roller coaster camera, which allowed you to ride the coaster you made. Something many players have been asking for since the first game released, and Mixmaster, allowing you to create fireworks shows and time them to your own music. A day and night cycle was also introduced. I may go over the games another day, but it was fun highlighting the main ones of my adolescent years. Of course, there were other notable sequel-heavy years, but seeing as it's been officially 20 years, I thought 2004 was the best year to talk about this time around. But which ones did you remember being the highlight for you? Were you mesmerized by Metal Gear Solid 3, or shocked at Sims 2? Or were you like me and played way too much of Metroid Prime 2? Until next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.